Hello everybody, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car Barn Finds, and today I'd like to share with you a car that's going to a new home up in Massachusetts. A really nice guy, a new owner of the car. This Tuxedo black LS6 M22 4.10 build sheet, and the factory numbers matching engine is with the car as well. Please bear with me, we are outside, so there's some traffic coming through, but I'm gonna go around the car. A lot of you guys may have remembered this car. I certified this car and issued my endorsement back in January of 2020 into the National Registry, and the car now has sold for you know, on the north side of 6 figures. So this is definitely a real Tuxedo black LS6 M22 car. It does have a nice LS6 engine in the car, plus the original numbers matching VIN engine, which I will show you as well. I won't spend a lot of time going around talking about a lot of details. I just want to let you guys know that, you know, these cars are hot right now. This car has made it to a new home, and we have a happy buyer and a happy seller all at the same time. So I put the two together, and this will be going to Massachusetts soon. So we'll go around. Here we go down this side. The paint and body on this car is about as good as you will see. It is really, really nice. Very slick, sharp body lines on this car. The new owner probably will put a set of polyglass Goodyear tires on this car and a fresh set of correct Super Sport wheels. The paint down this quarter panel is just phenomenal. A lot of correct things on this car, but this car is one of these cars that you could go in any direction because the paint and body and everything is so sound and nice on the car that you could turn it into a day 2 screamer, or go all the way back to day 1 and locate some of the parts, the hard to find parts. Like all LS6s, generally all of them need some type of part, whether it be the smog pump or an alternator, so forth and so on. But this car could be a car that you could go that route, or you could also leave it the way it is in what we call a semi-restified day 2. Not all out day 2, but similar, like a restified car. So generally it's got headers, a nice set of exhaust, aftermarket tires, but generally the rest of the car is pretty much period correct. Beautiful backside, 2.5-inch exhaust all the way out with headers. Car sounds really, really sweet, which I will jump in there and start this car for you. We normally do, or I try to do. These tires are a little short, but I don't think they will remain on there very long. Try to give you a good idea of how slick the paint and body is on the car. This is a rare Arlington, Texas built with the standard Super Sport hood, no cowl induction, and it was born with the infamous CO code dual snorkel air cleaner, which states on the build sheet, which I will show you. I think I covered the build sheet back in January of 2020, and that's how we are aware of that at this point. But I will show you again. So at this point, just sit down in the car, let it idle for a little while. Nice, really nice interior, pretty much all new. Tack dash and tilt, which I believe those items are added. But a lot of these cars did have add-on options. People generally do restore them the way that they prefer, which there's nothing wrong with that. So let's start this thing. really sweet sounding big block LS6. I guess a lot of you guys may be familiar with the LS6 engine that was sold over the counter until the mid 1990s or so. That's what it has in there now. One of the GM Chevrolet crate engines. Certain little things that can be, you know, removed or, you know, given attention. That GM decal was never born in the door jamb. That chrome piping around the bottom of the bucket seat should be removed. A lot of little stuff like that, which the owner of the car now will be in contact with me, of course, and I'll assist him with all of that type of stuff when he becomes the new owner. So I definitely don't go away once I help my clients. They stay in contact with me pretty much for life, which is really cool. I've made a lot of good friends and a lot of good acquaintances dealing with these cars. So here, let me show you this engine that goes with the car. This is the correct 396 3512. Remember, you guys remember the last video I did, I was referring to the 396 3550 piston with the roller cam that I put in. There you go, 396 3550. That is the correct LS6 camshaft. And there is the 396 3512 engine block. Let me show you the authentic build date of March the 16th. This is a 4th week of March Arlington built car. And you can see there 0316 CRV, and then the 10R 220 765, which dead on matches this car. So we got March the 16th it was born, built as an engine in Tonawanda, and right here the casting of the block was B570. So on February 5th the engine was cast, and then a little over a month later on March the 16th it became an engine, and then it was shipped out to Arlington, Texas, and resided in this car. Some of the guys that are familiar with this car, being in East Tennessee, they said it was a fierce drag race car. It was, at one time, it was black with silver stripes with white stars in the stripes, and center line auto drags all the way around, and was a mid 7-second 1/8 mile car. And a lot of you guys that know about drag racing, a mid 7 car is somewhere around 12 flat to high 11s. So really, really powerful street car for back in the 70s. And now I'll show you once more time the documentation like we normally do. It's a quick idea of the build sheet that we looked at back in January when I certified the car and issued my certificate, and then there's your certificate of title. And back in '84, the entire vehicle history, ownership history, was ordered before 9/11, when you can actually do that. So that goes with the car as well. And you can see, let's see right there, the CO on the build sheet for the dual snorkel air cleaner. And then what do we have? The body number, the 16687, that is on the cow tag. So this is definitely a spot-on car that I authenticated back in January of 20. Really cool car. Headed to Massachusetts. Really slick. I'm anxious to see what the new owner will do with the car. A really nice guy. If you need my assistance authenticating your 1970 Chevelle or 69, I've been around Chevelles my entire life, and I generally will go and authenticate just about any model year, but 70s is what I've been studying since, you know, I was early teens. And I've looked at hundreds of LS6s and thousands of big block Chevelles in my lifetime, and documented many. So I have a database and records of all of the assembly plants, so forth and so on. So I've saved a lot of people money. I help to authenticate the cars. I help buyers buy real cars, and I help sellers get the market value money that they're looking for. So please contact me. This is what I do. So I'm generally Johnny on the spot. I know from dealing with these cars, a lot of times time is of the essence. You can't be waiting around. Sometimes when a deal presents itself, we have to get there, and that's what I pride myself in doing. That's what I did with this car. That's what I do with a lot of different cars. So please contact me at Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds on YouTube or Facebook, or pnichols26 at Yahoo for my email. I hope you enjoyed the video of this beautiful tuxedo black LS6 M22. Very few of those exist today that are documented. I'd say around 50 or so that are known, documented in the registry. I'm sure there's more than that, but an LS6 tuxedo black M22 is a very sought after car, way at the top of the muscle car sought after list, pretty much the pinnacle Chevrolet. So I hope you enjoyed this video of this car going to a new home that I helped the individual buy and sell the car, the seller to sell and the buyer to buy. Pretty much a broker deal, which is a great thing. Everybody's happy. I hope you enjoyed the video. One more time, please contact me. Thanks again. More videos on the way.